Yeah, my process is I'll start on tracing paper, and some lately I've been starting like bigger, but generally learning from tattooing I start really small, like with the if it's ornamental, like with a proposed shape, like I'll just pick out a geometric shape, is like my basis, is my starting point. I think for this one behind me, I think the oval that you kind of see here, I think that was the starting point. And what I'll do is I call it like a skeleton, and I'll make all of the lines without ornament. And I'll try to get that skeleton as perfect as I can. And generally, if I'm wanting to bring new ideas into the piece, I'll pencil out the ornament just to kind of make sure that I understand how it should look. Sometimes I'll do the whole line just to make sure that it all flows and everything kind of stays in place, per se. Um, but, and I'll do that, and then I'll make a copy of that, and then I'll just keep reworking it. I'll rework the copy, make sure the lines are in flow, make sure things are like my curves are proper, my intersection points are right, and then I'll make another copy, and I'll just kind of keep working from one copy to another copy to another copy until I get it where I think it's pretty much ready for me to do this. And I'll take what I call like a finished skeleton, which is not close to the final, but pretty close in terms of the lines. And then I'll draw out all the lines, and then I'll do all the embellishments just in the moment.
Wow.
So for the most part, it's like by the time I'm getting to the table, 60% of the drawing is already figured out. By the time I'm getting to create a final, yeah, about 60% is already figured out. And then that last 40 I'm doing in the moment. And that's where I think the movement of the pieces come from, because they're really, even though like I'm measuring out the hard lines, all the ornament is just based on my hand. So it's very imperfect, even though I want it to be very perfect. There's an imperfect nature to the work that kind of gives it, takes it away from that like static, hard edge kind of digital feel. Because nothing is like real, nothing lines up perfect, like I'm willing to let it just kind of like, be in flow. If I can't expect my hand to be perfect for every dot that I create.
Yeah.
And I want that, I want there to be imperfection within the work. Even though I am trying to play with symmetry, and like I'm really trying to have it look like it's perfect.
Yeah.